Satellaview research is tough work, yet there are many reasons I persist and keep trying. Here's 5 of them. Well, ones that are not exactly selfish, like money or YouTube hits. Reason 1. The Satellaview is unique and experimental, an experience unlike most in gaming history. Let me pop that clip again.
このプログラムは衛星回線を通じて全国のプレイヤーが同じゲーム空間でプレイできる世界で初めてのゲームプログラムです。ゲームの音声は PS ならではの高音質で大迫力のゲームが楽しめます。なお、このゲームはゼルダタイムという時間空間にのみ存在するプログラムです。メモリーパックにセーブすることはできません。
Okay, so maybe if you took the Sega CD and the Sega channel and you threw them both in a blender, maybe you'd get something resembling Satellaview? Still not quite the same, though. The combination of satellite data transfers and satellite radio is something that has not been seen in video games before or since, and probably won't be seen again. Reason number 2. The Satellaview was among the most poorly researched platforms 10 years ago, with inaccuracies spread as fact. Heck, even as recently as last year, I was correcting this Bandai stuff. Ugh. Misinformation was able to spread so easily because of a lack of proper documentation of the Satellaview experience. Even today, there's probably something even I'm accepting as fact that is dead wrong and needs to be corrected, but I need more research to find out. Until then, don't listen to anyone who claims they have a prototype of Mario 64 and a Satellaview 8M pack. Whoa. Reason number 3. The Satellaview has a lot of undocumented, unknown software and games which people would probably want to play. I mean, I think it's a crying shame that titles like SimCity and Mario have titles that are exclusive to this platform, which you can't even really play anymore. Even emulation doesn't quite cut it, since besides the issues with emulating games and the lack of soundlink audio, you would have to deal with the fact that so many of the games just aren't ROM-dumped and archived to play at all. The amount of unarchived data for the Satellaview is overwhelming. It sounds like it'd be a Herculean task to even try to take a chunk out of it. Thankfully, I wasn't raised on video games with casual and easy modes. Reason number 4. The Satellaview is the most unfortunately neglected part of Nintendo's video game history. In spite of all the releases made and all the effort put into it, flash forward a decade later, and Nintendo hardly even so much as talks about it. It doesn't get WarioWare microgames or Smash Bros. Trophies. It doesn't get talked about with the same respect the Famicom Disk System or the 64DD does, the latter being especially baffling. Also, very few third parties refer to the Satellaview in anything at all themselves. Kaizo Chojin's Sububan Zero is not in Masaya's canon list of games for some bizarre reason. Generally, this kind of thing happens to games which are considered bombs, but quite frankly, even the Virtual Boy's treated better than this. They don't try to whitewash that from history. And speaking of that, reason 5. To paraphrase a statement, history neglected and forgotten is doomed to repeat itself. As I've already previously stated, Nintendo has, well, neglected the Satellaview, and they kinda tend to prefer not really talking about it. But I fear that Nintendo's lack of acknowledgement of the Satellaview has caused some things that could have been prevented to have gone unnoticed until it was too late. I'm looking at you, Konami. Right now, I've been enjoying playing Splatoon, but I kinda worry about it at the same time. What will happen to Splatoon's online experience 5 years down the road? I would suggest reading this Ars Technica article when you're done watching this. In fact, it's apt enough to my situation that I can just do a quick Photoshop here, presto! So, have any of you other Nintendo Creator Program guys got, like, an E3 invite from Nintendo Brand Ambassador Program? Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna be able to make it to E3. Dang nabbit!